Hey there, Casey here at Home with Casey. Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to Tasty Tuesday. You know, in these winter months, I really do love me a good, nice cup of hot tea, sitting all snuggled up with a good book. Oh, my water's boiling. Here we are. Today is all about tea. We're going to be making some tea. Now, first of all, tea is one of the oldest beverages ever discovered at 2700 BC. Yes, I know. And it's the second most popular beverage behind water. That's right. Tea is amazing. It's drunk worldwide. It's primarily produced in Asia, but in 2015, China supplied half of the world's tea. I know. But it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and in 2020, tea production was valued at $200 billion. Makes me want to invest in tea. But by 2025, it's estimated to be $318 billion industry. It's amazing. The most expensive cup of tea is found in Sanya, Sichuan, China. Yes, and it is fertilized by the manure of pandas, and it clocks in at a mere $200 a cup. Well, today we're not going to be drinking any of that tea. We're going to be just talking about tea in general. You know, it's easy enough to make tea. The tea supplies are cup, hot water, and tea. Whether you're going to use a tea bag or loose leaf tea, tea is an amazing beverage. Now, there's over 1,000 varieties of tea, but they're basically broken down into white, oolong, green, and black. Now, I love me some herbal tea, some green tea, and then I love decaffeinated green tea, but I do love my chamomiles and my peppermint teas. Well, tea has some also health benefits, which is shown to lower cholesterol and blood sugars if drank for 3 months. If you drink black tea for 3 months, there was one study that showed that, but also can impact Parkinson's disease. And despite the caffeine, can be rehydrating. So, like most of us, I just was a boil hot water, dunk my tea bag, and I'm done. Well, there's a lot more to it than that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, tea bag versus loose leaf tea. Loose leaf tea, you get these really nice, beautiful, dried flowerets of the tea, which is good for infusing when the tea has more room in the container to infuse the flavor. After you add water, the better. With a tea bag, you're kind of limited to the infusion process to the size of the tea bag. Also, the tea within the tea bag is basically a lower grade of dust and fanning. Yeah, according to the World Wide Web. But anyway, there's also some, tea can go stale. So just want to be mindful of that. It does have a shelf life. So also, tea bag versus other, there's not much difference because tea bags have become much more sophisticated. They become larger, so impacting a greater ability to infuse the flavor. Now you can add loose leaf tea to a cup and strain it out. I've got a coffee maker here, a plunge coffee maker to make my tea. I've added some loose leaf tea in there, but note, if you're going to have tea and coffee, have two separate containers. Right? So once you decide on what kind of tea, it's about temperature of the water. Well, just boiling water, you saw that, it's like 212 degrees. Too hot of water can burn your leaves. So you might be mindful of how hot the water is. For your herbal teas and things like that, and black teas can be hot, but some for white and some fruit teas, a little bit lower would do ya. Now then, just pouring the water in the cup. Now I have this special cup I got. It's a Japanese tea cup. And so I'm going to put my tea bag in there. And I'm going to pour some water over it. There we go. This happens to be a peach tea. And now it's ready. No. I have a friend who puts tea bag in there, dunk, dunk, ready to go. No. There's this what they call steeping. It's the time to infuse the flavor. Typical steeping time, anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes. That's right, some herbal teas take up to 10 minutes to infuse. So you gotta be a little patient to get what you want out of your tea. Now, once your tea is steeped, for example here, when I press the plunger down, I'm gonna get that nice, beautiful tea because it's gonna trap all of the leaves there and I'm gonna have a beautiful cup. That's right. Now, let me know. Whew, and here you go. And I love it. And I could be drinking on this tea all day long. Again, you know, tea is a beautiful drink, soothes the soul, calms the nerves. You let me know what tea you're cooking or you prefer. Hey, and try out some of those specialty tea shops. It's a great alternative to a bar, and you never know what kind of tea you'll experience. There's so much out there in the world of tea. Hey, I'm Casey, at home with Casey. Thank you for joining me for Tasty Tuesday. Let me know what kind of tea you're making, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, stay well, drink well.